Welcome to another episode of Software Explorations, Concept and Overviews with yours truly, Tech Coach Ralph. In this episode, we are going to finish covering the Web 3.0 overview. Like I said last time, this is a new topic to me, but reading through it, I see a lot of concepts and tools that I've been seeing around for the past few years. It looks like it's just all coming together now. So let's get into part 2 of our presentation on Web 3.0. If you're getting value from all the content that we're dropping, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you can know every time that we go live, like the video, share the video, and also check out the Patreon to see all of the exclusive content that's being released there, all the tools that I use, all the resources that I'm making available to you, and you can also sign up for one-on-one coaching calls with me, one-on-one mentorship with me, and so check it out, see if you find it something that you would find valuable and useful, and we can go from there. But let's get back into the topic of Web 3.0, where we are going to wrap up part 2. All right, so our topic, Web 3.0, part 2, we are, as always, engineered to win. All right. Okay, so let's do a quick recap of part 1. In part 1, we went over what is Web 3.0, the concepts of Web 3.0, what decentralization is. We covered what blockchain technology is. We spoke about smart contracts, key principles and values of Web 3.0, the user control, the interoperability, the open sourceness of it, and Web3 applications. So if you did not see part 1, I'm going to put a link in the description, and there should be a little pop in the top where you can go directly to that video. But let's move forward with part 2. All right, so what's on our agenda for today? We're going to talk about decentralized apps called DApps. We're going to talk about the use cases of Web 3.0, the challenges that currently face Web 3.0, the future outlook of it, and how to get started. All right, so what are decentralized apps? Decentralized applications, often referred to as DApps, are a key component of the Web3 ecosystem. Web3 represents the third generation of the internet, characterized by decentralized and blockchain-based technologies. They cover a wide range of use cases and have the potential to disrupt various industries by eliminating the need for intermediaries and central authorities. So some of the concepts of the DApps or the decentralized apps are they're decentralized, of course. They have smart contracts. They're open source. They have tokenization. The users have control over their data. They are censorship resistant, as best as possible, of course. And some examples of the apps would include decentralized finance, DeFi, decentralized exchanges, NFTs, non-fungible tokens, decentralized social media or social networks, and there's more, right? And an example, Ethereum is a popular blockchain platform for building DApps, and it hosts a wide range of decentralized applications, all right? So let's keep going. All right, so what are some Web 3.0 use cases? So like we just mentioned, right? So for the word decentralized, I just put a D to shorten it because there's going to be a lot of them here. So we have decentralized finance, also known as DeFi. We have NFTs, non-fungible tokens. We have decentralized identity. We have decentralized social media. We have supply chain management, decentralized autonomous organization. We have Web3 gaming. We have decentralized storage. We have smart contracts, content monetization, decentralized marketplace, healthcare records, governance and voting, environmental and sustainability. Those are some of the use cases that you would find with the Web 3.0. So these are just a few examples of the many potential use cases of Web 3.0 technology. The decentralized nature of Web 3.0 has the potential to disrupt various industries and empower individuals by giving them more control over their digital lives and assets. However, it's important to note that while Web 3.0 offers exciting possibilities, it also presents challenges such as scalability, security, and regulatory considerations that need to be addressed as the technology evolves. So that leads us straight into our challenges with Web 3.0. So what challenges does it face? So as mentioned, scalability is a challenge, right? So let's read through it and then we'll touch on a few of them, right? Scalability is a challenge. Usability and user experience is a challenge. The interoperability is a challenge. Regulatory uncertainty is also a challenge because you never know what kind of regulations are going to come down the pipeline. Security is a challenge. Privacy is a challenge. Energy consumption is going to be a huge challenge. Token validity, data storage and retrieval, adoption and network effects, lack of education, network and congestion, governance and coordination, legal and compliance. All right, so let's touch on a few real quick. So for scalability, many blockchains platforms that underpin Web 3.0 applications face scalability issues. As more users and transactions are added to the network, it can become slow and expensive to operate. Solving scalability challenges is crucial for enabling mass adoption. Right. So, and now let's talk about usability and user experience. Right. Web 3.0 applications often require users to interact with complex wallet systems, manage private keys, and navigate unfamiliar interfaces. Improving the user experience and making these technologies more accessible to non-technical users is a critical challenge. Yep, that is going to be huge because many people aren't going to be able to understand this type of technology, right? And if it doesn't have adoption, then it's going to be only for a certain subset of people. And let's touch on regulatory uncertainty. The decentralized nature of Web 3.0 can create regulatory challenges. Government and regulatory bodies are still developing frameworks to govern blockchain and cryptocurrency technologies. Uncertainty in regulation can hinder innovation and adoption. And what I've seen usually when it comes to like the regulatory part, it's usually people who have absolutely no idea about how these technologies work are the ones who end up making decisions and restrictions, and they just pretty much mess up everything. All right, so for the security aspect, while blockchain technology itself is secure, the applications built on top of it can have vulnerabilities. Smart contract bugs, hacks, and security breaches are ongoing concerns. Auditing and improving the security of Web 3.0 applications is essential. And to go at that, right, because you can have a piece of software that you create that is very secure, but then the way that somebody interacts with it, if they build something on top of it, which what they build is less secure, then that puts your application at risk as well. And that's what we see from like a lot of the hacks. And when it comes to like open source, people can contribute, and things can go wrong with software. As you can see, like when we do the bug bite, right? So many little details that can go wrong, causing massive bugs. And let's go on energy consumption, right? So proof of work blockchains like Bitcoin and Ethereum have faced criticism for their energy consumption. Transitioning to more energy efficient consensus mechanisms like proof of stake is a challenge but essential for sustainability. And the lack of education, I want to touch on that one, right? So there is significant need for education and awareness about Web 3.0 technologies. Many potential users and stakeholders are unfamiliar with the concepts, making adoption more difficult. And if you can't easily break this down into like layman's term, people are not going to go for it. It's just the nature of technology. You got to make it simple. And all right, so governance and coordination. Decentralized systems often require decentralized governance mechanisms. Finding effective ways to make decisions and coordinate upgrades with decentralized networks can be very, very challenging. Yeah, because everybody's doing like that's the purpose of being decentralized, right? So there is no set standard for the most part, and everybody can do their own thing. So addressing these challenges require collaboration amongst developers, businesses, governments, and the broader Web 3.0 community. Technological advancements, regulatory clarity, and user-friendly interfaces will be essential for overcoming these obstacles and realizing the full potential of Web 3.0. But at the same time, if it's supposed to be decentralized, but then you get everything to work together, I don't know. It seems like it's going to be kind of defeating the purpose to me. So how's the future looking for Web 3.0? The future outlook for Web 3.0, the decentralized web, is filled with both promise and uncertainty, as we just saw in the challenges, right? It's important to note that Web 3.0 is still in its very early stages, and there are many technical, regulatory, and adoption challenges to overcome. The future of Web 3.0 will depend on how these challenges are addressed and how well the technology adapts to meet the needs of the users and the industries. As it continues to evolve, Web 3.0 has the potential to reshape the digital landscape and empower individuals in new and exciting ways of thinking. So, how can you get started with Web 3.0? So, from my understanding, you got to understand the basics, right? Do your preliminary investigation. Do your preliminary investigation, kind of like what we're doing here, right? Getting a basic understanding. Then you got to choose a blockchain. Then you have to choose a blockchain platform to start getting familiar with. Get a cryptocurrency wallet. Then you got to actually buy some cryptocurrency. Explore the decentralized web applications. Learn how to use a MetaMask. Then you got to start participating in decentralized financing, which will lead you to experimenting with NFTs, non-fungible tokens. But I think probably one of the most important part is you have to stay informed, stay up to date, because these things are always changing rapidly. New technologies coming out, right? So, and you can stay informed by joining different communities, learning smart contracts. Then you have to experiment with what you're learning, try it out, right? Network with people and collaborate, right? Get familiar with other people. And of course, you have to understand security and privacy. You have to protect yourself above everything else. You have to protect yourself, keep your information private so that, and that's kind of the purpose of the Web 3.0, to have more privacy, but you have to always protect yourself. All right. So, in conclusion for today, right, we went over the decentralized apps, the use cases for Web 3.0, the challenges that Web 3.0 currently faces, right, the future outlook for Web 3.0, what's coming, and how you can get started with Web 3.0. All right. So that is the conclusion of our Web 3.0 brief overview presentation, which came about where someone in a live stream asked about, if I ever heard of the Web 3.0, which I hadn't. So I said, hey, let's do a quick software exploration on it. All right. So there you have it. Hopefully that two-part series of Web 3.0 gave you some additional insight, some additional information. Hopefully that it was able to add some type of value. And, if you decide to get started in it, let me know, right? Let me know what software that you're using. Let me know what tools you're using. You can leave me a comment in this video or part 1 video, whatever the case may be. Leave me a comment. Let me know how it goes. And because I'd love to learn more about it. I'd love to learn about your journey going through it, okay? But that is our presentation. Before we wrap up, if you have not done so yet, subscribe to the channel, right? If you found this information useful, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you can know every time that we go live, whether we're doing a Q&A session, we're doing some software explorations where we're navigating through the tools and the code, or whether another video is released, right? You get notified when a video is released. So whether it's one of our candid conversations, whether it is a software exploration like this, or it is the bug bite, or it's one of our Q&A videos, right? So much content that's coming out on a regular basis. So subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, like the video, share it with somebody who will find it useful. And if you haven't done so yet, check out the Patreon, right? Patreon.com/TechCoachRalph. So you can see all the additional exclusive content that's being released on how you can strategically maneuver in whether you're applying for jobs, whether you're working, different tools, how to just grow your knowledge, how to grow your skill. All right. So check it out. And I hope to see you in there, and I hope to be able to communicate with you. Check out the one-on-one coaching plans and sessions that are available in there. Like tons of information in there that is going to help you just be better in everything that you do. All right. But until next time, this has been another episode of Software Explorations, Concept and Overviews. This is Tech Coach Ralph signing off.
If you enjoyed the fascinating information shared in this video and you want more, be sure to hit the subscribe button to Tech Coach Ralph to be notified for new videos.